Brit bodyguard, whose close friendship with runaway Dubai Princess Haya is at center of her divorce. This is the bodyguard at the center of Britain's biggest ever divorce hearing between the ruler of Dubai Sheikh Maktoum and his runaway wife Princess Haya, Mail Online can reveal. Former infantry soldier Russell Flowers is the man reported to have had inappropriate contact with the princess, sparking the £4.5 divorce. The close protection officer, who separated from his wife last year, today declined to comment on his friendship with the mother of two, who is believed to have fled the Arab Kingdom and hiding at the family's £85 million mansion near Kensington Palace. Asked about the rumored friendship lasting 3 years and suggestions that he will be named in divorce proceedings, he said, "I have got nothing to say on the matter." Mr. Flowers, 36, is said to have become too close to the royal during his 5-year posting as her close protection officer based at the family's Dalham Hall stud in Newmarket and accompanied her around the world. The friendship is believed to be the reason the princess has fled the Arab Kingdom and is now in hiding in London and awaiting a divorce hearing. Last year Flowers, for 5 years a soldier with Princess of Wales Royal Regiment, was pictured with her during the Dubai royal family's annual visit to Royal Ascot holding her 7-year-old son. The bodyguard has since gone into hiding after Sheikh Maktoum is said to have been troubled by his apparent closeness to his wife. Senior members of the royal court in Dubai had expressed their concern over the friendship and brought it to the attention of her billionaire racehorse owner husband. The 69-year-old sheikh, one of the world's richest men, has made no official comment but published a poem that many believed was directed at his wife and talking about treachery and betrayal. Independent sources in Dubai and London confirmed to Mail Online that Mr. Flowers, educated at the £7,000 a term Mayfield College, was the bodyguard that has aroused such concern. One source close to the family said the princess insisted that Mr. Flowers accompanied her on every foreign trip. She is said to have lavished him with gifts and bought him a Range Rover as well as other presents including a £50,000 custom-made hunting rifle, Savile Row suits and a watch. The top of the range car is said to have a personalized number plate. Following the breakup of his marriage to his wife, the princess is also said to have bought a farmhouse to accommodate him in a village near Newmarket, Suffolk, where he was based. Sources told Mail Online the friendship between Flowers and the princess was an open secret among the mostly ex-military men who formed the protection team for her and her children aged 7 and 11. Haya would always be accompanied by 2 bodyguards but on many occasions would dismiss one of them, so she would just be left with Flowers, the source claimed. One member of her team who told her this was a breach of security protocol had his contract terminated was given a payoff and asked to sign a non-disclosure agreement, it is claimed. The source said Princess Haya has always had a completely separate security detail from her husband and it was their job to protect her and the kids. There were many occasions when 2 bodyguards would be with her, but she would dismiss one or Flowers would tell the other he was not needed. This meant when they went out she was not fully protected as there would be no one in a backup car. The protection team, when the concerned bodyguard brought this up with the princess explaining it was a breach of protocol, he had his contract terminated. Of course, before becoming the crown princess's bodyguard, Flowers had worked for a private security firm. After leaving Mayfield College in East Sussex, he joined the army and served for almost 6 years in the 2nd Battalion of the Princess of Wales Regiment from 2003 to 2009. According to his LinkedIn page, he was a maritime security officer for 2 years serving on oil tankers at risk from hijacking by pirates off the Somalia coast. In 2012 he joined the Night Security Group and 2 years later joined UK Mission Enterprise Limited. The Dubai government owns the Belgravia-based security and concierge firm, which provides round-the-clock protection as well as domestic help for the Dubai royal family at their UK residences. Almost all members of the protection team are ex-military. Mr. Flowers was primarily based at Dalam Hall, the stunning 3,300-acre country estate owned by Sheikh Maktoum about 6 miles from Newmarket Town Centre, A short distance away are the world-famous Godolphin stables, the centre of all the Sheikh's horse racing and breeding activities. Princess Haya, an accomplished horsewoman who competed in the equestrian events at the Sydney Olympics in 2000, was a frequent visitor to Dalam Hall. The source said Flowers would go everywhere the princess went. If she went on when she goes back to Dubai, he would accompany her but did not work there as the royal family have their own protection. Once the princess was in Dubai, he would get on a plane and fly home. The princess took it. Due to her frequent visits, the bodyguard and his wife brought a Victorian cottage close to the town centre. But the source said the marriage broke up last year with his ex, blaming the close friendship between her husband and the princess said to be a contributory factor. A friend told Mail Online when the house was being sold, the estate agent made a remark that her husband was now living in a much nicer place that had been bought for him. If she did not know the full extent of the friendship, she found out then. The house is understood to be in the name of a private company owned by the princess. His former wife is said to have been left devastated by the end of her marriage. Rumors about the end of Maktoum's 15-year marriage to the youngest of his 6 wives began after she failed to accompany her husband to Royal Ascot this year. Despite her love of horse racing, she was absent and has not been seen in public for almost 2 months. The princess was said to have fled to Germany to seek political asylum and was said to be in fear of her life. Sources in Dubai said she had been preparing to flee for several months, with the treatment of her stepdaughter Princess Latifa a crucial factor. Latifa, 33, was captured by commandos as she tried to flee to the US to begin a new life, having claimed she had previously been imprisoned and tortured when she attempted to escape from Dubai as a teenager. After being forcibly returned to Dubai, she was not seen for 9 months until Princess Haya arranged for her friend Mary Robinson, the former Irish PM, to meet with Latifa. The staged meeting was condemned by human rights groups who said Robinson had accepted the Dubai ruler's version of events, that she was the victim of an extortion plot rather than being held against her will. Campaigners say she is drugged and held as a prisoner in her own home. Princess Haya is said to have decided to flee when she learned the truth about Latifa and feared the same could happen to her if she remained in Dubai. She is thought to be in hiding at her £85M home in Kensington, West London, but has not been seen in public. She has hired Fiona Shackleton to represent her in divorce proceedings at the High Court later this month. Shackleton is one of the UK's top divorce lawyers and handled the divorce of Prince Charles and Princess Diana. Maktoum has hired Helen Ward, who represented former Formula One chief Bernie Ecclestone in his divorce from his wife Slavica. Legal experts predict the divorce will be the costliest ever held in the UK. Police knock on mother's door because her 2- and 5-year-old children were playing naked in a Gibraltar police arrest captain and officer of seized Iranian tanker as British ships are warned to. Chaos for thousands of passengers as all flights at Gatwick are suspended for hours, with dozens of jilted bride sells her unworn £1,800 dress after her fiancé dumps her for their newlywed wedding. Ugly scenes as furious Tommy Robinson supporters riot outside Parliament and burn EU flags after they. Horrifying moment: a teenager is stabbed in broad daylight by gang of attackers near a busy town. What are they cleaning it with a toothbrush? Furious M2, is mad cow disease set to strike again? It's been 20 years. Huge blaze breaks out at Warner Brothers. UK studio, police watchdog launches investigation after father of disabled toddler was hit in the face with. Amal Clooney advised Julian Assange to ask for a diplomatic post with Ecuador's government to allow. Rest in peace, bottler friends including Brendan O'Carroll pay tribute to former father Ted.
Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.